2020 was that year. And if it didn't teach you nothing, I don't know where you was at. What's up, everybody? It's me, Amber. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute. Okay, it hasn't really been that long. I only got like 5 videos. But it's 2021. We started fresh. So happy new year to you guys. I hope this year brings you everything you have dreamt and all that. Honestly, let's be real. I just hope this year is better than the last. Let's start small. Be realistic, right? So if you're new here, thanks for watching. My name's Amber and this is my channel, and it is mainly about, I don't know yet what it's gonna be about. No, I'm just kidding. It's gonna be about lots of style, fashion driven things, of course, and some home stuff, and then just, you know, background, little raw reality, little life about me. No, I'm just kidding. Let me stop. Let me be serious. I'm serious now. This video is going to be about 5 things I learned from. So, number 1, the importance of your community. Not like, I'm not talking about like your community in the city you live in, like those close-knit people to you, your family, your friends, your village. The importance of having those people in your life. I think that there's this, I even know for me, there's this misconception that like when you going through stuff and like when we try to just like handle it all ourselves, hold it in and really like just handle it. But all battles aren't meant to be fought alone. and that's okay. Like, that's why you have your friends, you know, real friends, those people that's with you regardless of whatever you're going through. Those people that are there to hold you down and, you know, tell you the real, and you're going to take it, and you're not going to be upset with what their observation is or what their advice is. Like, you just take it. But the importance of that, I think I was reading this book, and it's basically, I forgot what it's called, but it goes over is about a tribe in Africa and the importance of like village to them, and how like everyone has each other's back. Everyone is there for each other. If one person go through it, everybody going through it. So it's just like, we have this, there's this, especially being married, I had this, whatever me and my husband go through, I always like kept it to myself. People go through things, like people have issues, as is just natural or whatever, but I try to get through things on my own and like figure it out, of course with him. But sometimes, you know, I don't want to talk to him. Like, and for a long time I just kept it to myself until I like was like, that's not healthy, you know. So having those girlfriends that are married, people that can relate to you, and that's okay, long as you feel like you can confide in somebody that's trustworthy, I think, and non-judgmental. You know, finding those people are super important. That's number 1. Find that tribe and rock with it, and be grateful for them. Number 2, setting boundaries. Setting boundaries. Let me just say, I guess in 2020 I was buying boundaries and setting them. In my personal life and my work life, my friendships, everything. Setting boundaries. It is okay to set boundaries. It is okay to say no. It is okay to not feel like doing something and sharing, like letting them know. It's okay. I think there's this, like, I know for me, I'm such a yes person, and I've been that way. It's just like my mama said, that's just the heart God blessed me with. But sometimes it's a gift and a curse, you know? So I had to learn to set boundaries in 2020. Like, when I was going through stuff, I was still lending myself, and I had to be okay with saying like, no, I can't do that right now. Like, no, I can't be available to you. No, don't call me on my cell phone at work. Like, especially about work, don't. Like, I had to set boundaries, and it was honestly one of the best things I had done in 2020. Like, not saying no, because the people around you, especially your community, your village, like my sister, my little sister, she She always be like, well, if you want to say no, just say no. And it's okay. And I'm like, okay, no, I don't feel like it. So, but even for me, I would say no and be like, oh my God, I feel so bad. Like, I feel so bad. But I had to be okay. Like, I had to like let that go, you know? So I'm not saying I'll just be out here saying no, not all the time. But like, if I definitely don't feel like it and that's the first thing that comes to my mind, then I'm saying no. And that's okay. And like, you lose friends and you gain relationships, and you know, some people could be on the other side of that boundary you set and be like, okay, once she let it down, I'm here. And if they're not, then that's okay. It is what it is. Number 3 is, it's kind of weird, is not being okay is okay. Like, you like being okay with not being okay. I think sometimes there's this sense that we always have to be okay. You know, people ask you, how are you today? You're like, I'm fine. I'm okay. Like, even if you're not okay, it's okay. I know that's weird, but for me, because that came with not setting boundaries, and I'm just saying yes, there's no boundaries set. I'm not okay. I'm acting like I'm okay. I'm continuing to go, but I'm not okay. And that's okay. I'm gonna take some time. So, like, in 2020, things weren't going right in my work life that I thought was set to go right, that I worked so hard for. Things didn't go right. They went left. And I was like, well, this ain't okay. Like, I didn't know how to handle it because I'm so used to things not going my way, but like, just, you practice. It's like when I ran track and I really practiced, I got the results I wanted. When I put my mind to do something, I got the results I wanted, you know, and that it didn't happen with that. And I was like, well, damn. So you start to second guess everything and you're not okay. And I had to be okay with not being okay. Like, no, this shit ain't right. But it is what it is, I guess, in a sense. So I had to be okay with not being okay and sitting with myself and like self-reflecting and really like, you know, fighting that battle, you know? Number 4, it kind of goes with this last one, but it's being okay with doing nothing. So there's this, like, especially with social media now, there's this sense of like, you gotta be hustling, you gotta be doing this, you gotta be booked and busy. Like, it's all these things, like, and it's this constant. And 2020 taught me, so I've been at the same job for 10 years. 2020 made 10 years. I've worked, I've created a business outside of work. I'm a wife. Like, I'm always going. It's always something, right? Going, always working towards something, always trying to come up with new ideas to reinvent your brand, reinvent yourself, just like keeping up with what? I don't even know sometimes. But that's what society has, like, that is just what things have become, right? So I took a 3-month break from work because with everything that just went on, and then there's all this coronavirus stuff, this like, it's just so much. Then there's the racial tension, and I'm one of those people, like, I feel like I put the weight of the world on my shoulder. Like, it all affects me. Like, why are people like this, and why is this, and you know, and I had to be okay with not being okay, and being okay with taking a break from work and doing nothing. So I took a leave of absence. What is it called? A sabbatical. The best thing. Like, the best thing. But the first 3 weeks of it, I was still doing this, doing that, working on Raw Refuge, working on this, trying to create this, trying to get another client for my home design thing. Like, just going, being okay. And then my husband, one day, I was like getting up early, and he was like, what? Like, lay down, do nothing. I thought, you know, you want to take a break, take a break. Don't do nothing. And then in that moment, I was like, you're right. I'm not going to do nothing. I stayed in a bed. I mean, I did stuff around the house, things I wanted to do, but I did nothing for like 3 months. And It was great. I went to the beach. I went skating. Like it wasn't like I had to do anything type thing. And it was okay. And I think, and like with society today and social media and everything, there's this sense of like you have to be doing something, but like everyone is not, like everyone don't want to be on YouTube. Everyone don't want to share things. Everyone don't want to be an entrepreneur. Maybe some people don't want a small business or like be a business owner. They're content with their 9 to 5. They want to be just a stay-at-home wife or mom or nurse or whatever it is that they do. It's okay. And that's fine. Like if they don't want to do anything extra or whatever they're doing is enough, and that's okay. But for me, I had to be okay with doing nothing. Like, and for so long, like I've been working since I was 15. So doing nothing was like nothing. Like, I might be behind. But behind what? It's like this, I don't know. It's like these thoughts we put in our heads. But I was okay with doing nothing for 3 months. And then I went back to work. And now we're here. I think I went back to work December 14th. Yeah. And now we're in a new year. And of course, I'm doing something. But when those days come and I don't want to do nothing, I do nothing, and I'm okay with that. And it is what it is, but you have to find that balance, I think, and that's what I found. So number one, well, why is the thumb number one? Number one, the importance of community, friends, finding your village, lock that down, super important. Number two, setting boundaries, super important. Do not let anybody tell you like you being rude or like you changed, she changed, or you changed because you said no. Oh, okay. I'm tired of saying yes. Whatever. Number three, not being okay with not being okay. Like it's okay for you to sit in your feelings. It's okay for you to feel that way. It's okay for you to not be okay. Like, you need that time. Sit with yourself. Like that's what the best thing I can tell people, sit with yourself and like let those feelings like, digest and let, you gonna get over it the best way you can, and don't let nobody rush you through it, whatever it is you're going through. Number four, being okay with doing nothing. Do nothing. Take a day and do absolutely nothing. Nothing to me may be different from nothing to you. Like nothing to me is like waking up, naturally waking up, no alarm waking me up, having my coffee, sitting on my couch, doing nothing. If I want to go on a walk, I go on a walk. If I want to read a book, I read a book. But there's no like, I need to do this by this time. I need to do this by nothing. Somebody else, nothing may be something. Like it can be them going skating or working out or whatever. Whatever it is, be okay with that and don't think like, yes, time is important. You don't get time back, but like that peace of mind is like priceless, like legit priceless. Some of the things, like things you heard growing up, you're like, what? Peace of mind don't cost nothing. What? Like legit, cost nothing. It's super important. Number 5, I think, especially in the Black community, it's been a stigma, but I think now it's not as much of a stigma. Going to therapy, y'all, legit the best thing I had ever done. The best $25 copay I ever spent. Let me tell you, my therapist, she was, and I think being okay with like the type of therapist you want, because I was even like, when I was looking for a therapist, I was like, but I don't want to talk to an old white man or like a white woman or an Asian woman, or like, I want somebody that look like me. Like, and that's okay. And be unapologetic. I'm gonna add number 6 is unapologetic, because that's what I'm taking into 2021. Like, So, I was like, when I was looking for people, I had called this one lady. She was an older Black Christian woman. And she said, I'm booked and I can't see you, but I'm going to give you some numbers. And she was like, and you don't be afraid. If it's a sister you want to talk to, then don't be ashamed by that. That's fine. You owe it to yourself. Like, be unapologetic about it, that You want to speak to a Black woman. You want a therapist. You want somebody that's relatable, can relate to you. And that's okay. And I think for so long, we've tiptoed around society. Like, tiptoed. That's another conversation, because me and my two friends were just talking about this. And one is Hispanic and one is Filipino. And even they feel the same way. We tiptoe around society trying to figure out the ins and outs or not offending people. When there's certain people out here that, like, give it to certain white people. They don't care. They don't tiptoe. They just say what they got to say or demand the service they want to demand. Like, but we've been conditioned to think differently. So anyways, that's a whole nother story. Number 5, be okay. Go to therapy. It's the best thing you can do. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health. And I think sometimes we take it for granted. And I know for me, it's a piece that, like, oh my God, it's great. So listen, 2020 was a crazy year, and will go down in the history books, but it taught me a lot about myself, and I'm grateful for that time. I had to sit with myself and figure things out. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I try not to do too much rambling, but I'm gonna leave you with this. I hope that in 2021, you guys are unapologetic, you're happy, you're going forward, but you're also okay with finding that peace of mind. If that's doing nothing or if that's doing something, whatever it is. Please subscribe to my channel. I will have more videos coming. They won't be a lot of like sit down videos like this, but if that's something you like, please let me know below. And of course, I will come up with something, but stay tuned. I will be sharing new things on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram, and that's it. I hope you guys have a great 2021 and peace until the next time I see you guys.